Hey, cool quacks and chicken lovers. It's me, Liam, from the Naked Acre Homestead. And of course, I'm here with Grub and all of the roosters. We're just out here chilling, honestly. It's kind of a wet day today, so gross. The boys are all looking a little wet, but they all still chose to come outside for whatever reason, even though it was like sprinkling. Interesting. Life choices. Weirdos. We don't get to show off this little cutie too often, but this little guy right here is Tostito. He's one of our bantam roosters. We actually hatched him ourselves. As usual, the Muscovies are being scared. Here's VORTEX. Hi, Chardonnay. Hi, Rose. The Sauvignon in the back. And of course, little facelift. Facelift. Oh, and hi, Grub. Grub and Facelift. Two iconic cuties. Good morning. We woke up with the second baby button quail.
Our first one is still here going a little crazy. Oh, Dolly keeps hitting my arm. We named him Bigfoot, so just because he's so tiny, thought it was kind of funny. And then look, he finally has a little friend. So what are we doing?
Last minute for negative 20 to 30 degree temperature coop transfer.
We're reinforcing this one here. We got some clear plastic wrap that they use for houses, so hopefully that will help us let in a bit more light, keep it a bit more sunny in there, as well as we put the boards underneath the plastic this time so that the water doesn't build up on the wire like it was doing on our other one over there, where we have to actually take the birds from that one and put them into this one. So we're doing all that last minute. It's supposed to get really freaking cold tonight, and yeah, so we'll show you some more progress as we get going, but right now it's just us stapling the plastic down. We have more plastic to put on the front and the back. And then we gotta get some of the snow out, put some straw in, make it a whole vibe for the birds. And then we have to also transfer the birds over, which is gonna be a task. That's where all of our quail are. And we have probably, like 60 to 80 little Coturnix quail. Fun!
Not looking forward to that.
Yeah, stay tuned, guys. So?
We did it!
We did it! It don't look too fancy, but she's closed in.
Close.
What?
Now you don't look too close.
Yeah, don't look too close, but she's closed in. And as we notice, the snow's already starting to melt on the inside. Just a quick little scoop out. I should probably come in here to warm up for a sec. Gee! She's so much warmer in here, guys! On the other one, we put the plastic directly on top of the wire. And because of all the snow and ice, it's been like melting and building up. It's actually weighing the wire down and kind of like affecting like the headspace kind of vibe. So our thought was if we put the boards on top of the wire, kind of keep some of the weight off. Hopefully this will be a lot better for them. A lot more light, so maybe we'll even get some eggs. This is essentially what it looks like on the inside with the birds in it. Nothing too crazy. Just our silkies, our Polish, and a few of our mixed. And then the peas. They're all just in here. This is going to be their little winter accommodations for the next period until we can get them into their spring accommodations. And this is how we ended it. It's not the fanciest of things, but we have the few boards on there just to keep the plastic on. Keep it from flapping all over. Hell's creation, you know? pretty few. Yeah, that'll definitely let in a lot more light. Even if you look, you can kind of see the birds even better already. We managed to just get the ice and water off of the one side that keeps the quail in, so we actually just made it a little bit better for the quail, added some fresh bedding, everything like that, and I think they'll be good for the next couple days too, but we'll go show you what they look like. So here's a little idea of what the quail side looks like. We have a bunch of our quail there. We have a few tiny little bantams in here. So we have our Seramas and then a few mixed bantams that are just in here with the quail, just because of size and everything. We don't want anyone to get hurt. See, there's a few of the mixed, the black ones there. And then, I don't know if you can tell in the back, but there's an entire pile of quail back there, our whole little covey. And this is kind of their side. They have a bunch of little spots to hide and everything. And you can see how the wire's kind of banging down. That's just the wire bent at this moment. But this side, right here, that's all ice. So it just wasn't really feeling safe enough for the other birds to be underneath of it. We're gonna have to adapt and overcome our plan for next year. Probably adding crossboards just to make it a little bit stronger. Even the wire on that side is kind of hanging down, yikes. Really not good if it were to have fallen. But it's been fixed for the time being. Another thing I definitely have to recommend is putting on like these like black rubber nitro gloves on underneath of whatever gloves you have to wear. It's actually, you wouldn't expect it to, but it keeps you so much warmer. My hands are actually sweating underneath of this. Otherwise, I would be having super frostbitten fingers at the moment. So yeah, just a little tip for anybody who has to do winter chores. I would definitely recommend putting on these rubber gloves underneath whatever you wear for gloves. This is what the dogs decide to do on the day of the snowstorm. Well, okay, Dolly. Badger's laying here on all these wires for some reason. What are your thoughts, Badgie? You guys want to go play in the snow?
The real feel right now is negative 25.
The real feel right now is negative 25. Brrr. One of those days that I wish I could be in the incubator with these little guys. It's probably nice and toasty in there. We're also up to 3 now. We need to set up their brooder this morning and get them all out. But look how cute they are. This is our first one. This is Bigfoot. He's been in here, well, long enough. Today's his last day for sure. Hey, Biggie. He's so small you can't even see it. Wish me luck. I'm going to refill waters and check on all the birds, make sure everyone's doing okay in the cold, and it is brutal. If you didn't hear before, our real feel is like negative 25. So the quail have decided to come out for a second. They have all their little water there. Crazy little things. But they seem to be doing pretty good. It is cold, it's brutal, but they're hardy little buggers. Now we're just gonna go check on the other one, the one that we closed in yesterday. See how these guys are doing. You crazy to believe? But everybody's doing really good in here. It's nice and warm. Hi, buddy. Cold, isn't it? Some of our silkies. Delish. And we have a few mixed breeds in there. Our peas are in the back. Everyone's looking really good. It's pretty nice in here too, actually. We could add a little bit more straw, and I brought some fresh water for everyone. Look at this little cutie with the hair. Hi, Potato. This is one of she's actually the mama to most of the babies in here. Her name is Potato. Just giving everybody some fresh warm water. Help them warm up. And here's just a peek at everybody inside at the moment. Kind of busy place, but at least everyone's dry and warm, has food. Hi guys. We love to use these gray bins for brooders. They just super easy to clean out. Easy for everything, honestly. We can put we have a grate that goes on the top here, and then we can just put our heat lamp right on top of there. And yeah,
When we first take the buttons out, we like to use this like shelf liner. It kind of works better on the ground instead of using like shavings or something. I find that this still gives them like a grippy texture to walk on. And then we can make sure that they're actually eating, pooping, drinking, you know, just being a good, healthy little quail, and that they're not like hiding anything. Sometimes with the shavings, it kind of hides like if they have a runny poop or something like that. And then you're not really able to like diagnose or treat the problem as fast as you could if you just use like the shelf liner. So I'll put this in and be right back. And just like that, we have the little shelf liner put in there. And I like to fold it up so that like they can't just go under, because they're so tiny. You wouldn't even believe it. We need to make sure that it has a flat spot for the water to sit. Otherwise the water will drip and that can cause some problems. Speaking of water, this is the water that we use. We just stick it in there. And we also like to add these little like aquarium pebbles around the base of the water, just so that the quail can't drown. I've also gone and placed this little hand towel in here. That's just so that if the chicks do get a little wet from the water and they're not really able to dry off as quick, that they have like a cozier spot to dry off, warm up, cuddle. We always use these like reptile heaters because they can just kind of sit right on top of the grate and then give direct heat to whatever's inside, which has been a lot nicer than using like those ones that like hang that you can get from the feed store. You can find these on Amazon, or you can even get them at like your local pet store usually. Sometimes it's like the Zoo Med. I think there's a few other brands that make them, but they're designed originally for like reptiles. As long as you have like a metal grate or something for them to sit on and not directly like in the thing. They will obviously melt the plastic if they're too close, but that's just like any other type of heat lamp or whatever that you'd use. We also put this little lid, like a plastic lid from Spices, and that's what we're using as our little food chip. Because the quail are just so tiny, you really don't need anything deep. They need to be able to get in and out freely and easily. And then once it's been like heated on for like probably half an hour to an hour, then we'll actually go and bring the little quail chicks in here and we'll get some good footage of them all running around and being cute. This is one of our quail. This is Legolas. He's actually a one-legged quail. Oh, it's still quite sprightly though, as you can see, and he likes to hop. He's just recovering. He lost his leg from an accident, unfortunately, but he's getting used to being in the house. A little too sprightly, I think. Oh, they found their food. First time having a little snack. What do you guys think? In case your brain can't comprehend how small they actually are, I'll just keep getting closer and I'll put my hand there. We ended this first hatch with 3. We named the first one the hatch, which is this little one right here. That's Bigfoot. And then this little tiny one, she's Sasquatch. And we haven't named the last one to come out yet. So if you have any name suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Hi, little ones.
Thank you all so much for watching. And be sure to check out how we made out in this -30, -40 degree temperature storm coming. Friday's video is going to show the results of our little creation in this video. And then you're going to see little baby hatches. We have another batch of hatching going in, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you get notified every single time we post a video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye, guys.